The Defualt Style Halloween pack is a nice subtle Halloween pack to use in your world. Some trees will turn into autumn trees with leaf piles appearing on the ground. When roaming around, you may get a slight jump scare from eyes in the trees. They only watch you sleep, so no need to be afraid of them. It can be spooky when seeing a bunch of them in the forest at night time though. But that's not all. The little oinkers now wear pumpkin hats. Just look at how cute they are. If looking good was a crime, I'd have to arrest you, sir. Iron golems take fashion advice from scarecrows to get a new walking scarecrow look. Pillagers get into the Halloween spirit by wearing face masks of certain mobs, but it doesn't make them any more scary. Ravagers are attending clown school wearing clown makeup and oversized shoes like he's compensating, and he is ready to tell you a super bad joke. Minecarts have green goo overflowing from them, which I really like this style of minecart. And when wandering around, you may come across graveyards, and some of these gravestones look pretty gnarly. Derpy Celestials will give the sun and the moon faces, so if you are ever feeling lonely in your world, just look up in the sky for your friendly companion, who follows you everywhere you go. And yes, the face goes upside down when a night or day cycle is nearly complete. Glamurous Views overhauls your game while keeping a vanilla vibe to it. Mobs in your world will get many new variants, giving you plenty of choices of animals to have in your farms. Hostile mobs also get plenty of new variants, making them look more intimidating or look more friendly, except for the zombies. Most zombie variants are your sleep paralysis demons. Enchantment books get a complete overhaul with animated textures, making them easier to identify. And once enchants are applied, you also get visual enchantments to your armor and your weapons, so you can show off your hard work it took to get those enchants, and it just looks cool. Crops also get a subtle makeover, making them more 3D, and the sugarcane looks like a pole that you can swing off. All GUIs get a change to suit what they are, and I'm loving the style between each table. Textures are now connected, which can make for decorating houses with wooden floors a lot more fun, as only the same wood textures connect and different types of woods do not connect. And there are a few quality of life changes made around your world for a better feel with flowers and trees. GUEY is a resource pack that turns your GUEY into a simple, clean look by erasing the lines in storage, which makes the GUEY a more flatter image, which also makes your storage and tables feel more free when placing items in them. And when using a furnace, the arrow is changed to a fire bar for a cleaner look. This is the guy she told you not to worry about. And this is you. Hyxerion is a 16-bit pack perfect for you Bed Wars players. Swords are now average size with new textures that are easier on the eye. When swinging your sword, you get a cool blue swing animation, which I love the look of. Diamond armor goes from looking like this to looking like blueberry diamonds. Apples get a classic, more flat look to them, and when using a bow, it has a color meter on the arrow to indicate how charged the bow is. Orange being the least amount of power, and green being a fully charged bow ready to impale enemies. The bow also gets a nice little design change to it. Your hotbar also gets a nice little makeover, making it look a bit cleaner. Overgrown Rails turns your rails into rails that have never been used, with vines growing all over them. These could look great in certain builds for caves or jungles, and I would love to see this in vanilla Minecraft as an option to make with rails and vines. Patrix 32X pack turns your game into a realistic medieval wonderland. Walking through your world, you will see visuals replicating your personal life. As you can see, Manscape does not exist in this world, as the trees are super bushy. The sand is wavy enough to feel between your toes, and sugarcane looks like weeds. Iron golems are walking furnaces with fire in their heads to get them going. Crops look more like crops, so I don't want to jump on them as much now. And blocks in villages look like they get walked on quite a bit, with having wear and tear marks on them. Mobs also get real life upgrades, with a horsey having grass on its fur, or this free range cockadoodle-doo living its best life. Just look at the quality in this pack. Nether portals look so mesmerizing. Easily the best nether portal I've ever seen. Soul Sand Valley looks like an apocalyptic wasteland. Piglins look like they have seen some things. And the ghast looks like a no-no square. I was lost for words when I first seen the ghast. The nether in this pack is exactly what I imagined it would look like in real life. It looks amazing. There is so much of this pack I did not cover, and I recommend supporting the creator and downloading it to check out for yourself. Recreated Medieval Containers changes all tables in your world to look better than Ryan Reynolds. All tables will now have little slots and compartments hiding items or tools. And furnace blocks have little fire animations on them for dramatic effects, so don't get too close to the flames. Overall, this is a simple but great looking pack, and the amount of details each block shows is great, and can fit into any type of build. Ancient cities don't look very scary unless the warden sneaks up on you, but add a little touch of Satan Red to make it a nightmare land Herobrine would live in. RedSkulk changes all sculpt blocks from blue to red, giving me Stranger Things vibes. The red sonic rings right before the warden spawns are more intimidating. And the red warden looks like he just came from a bar fight. A nice little scary pack if you're looking to spice up your love life. Snods better torches changes the look of torches, making the flames look better and have 3D effects, and making the handles darker like it would be on a real torch. Pigeons in real life are listening devices planted by the government, and now Minecraft bees are planted by Herobrine to spy on your every move. Tech Hive turns your bees into little mechanical robots. The bee nest looks like a Pokédex, and the beehive looks like a security system. The honeycombs and jars of honey get a nice little makeover, making jars of honey easier to drink. But these happy little cyborgs can turn into the Terminator real quick. If you fist a bee without consent, they will activate kill mode, and the only thing on their mind is to kill. So I'd be running away pretty quick from the AI bees if I was you. Apples as big as your forehead take up too much damn space, so free up your screen real estate with tiny meals. All food is now a little cold and gets smaller. So now you have plenty of room on your screen to admire the scenery around you or see any mobs that are coming to end your life. Better Banners improves the look of banners by adding shading layers to them. This is a subtle change, but god damn, how good do these look now? Makes me want to use banners even more. Let's give boats some small details with better boats. Now boats won't be rectangles, as this pack adds in some curves on the front and the back, making it more aerodynamic in the water. And it also adds a little seat for your tushy, so you can stay comfortable while boating down the stream. This is what the warden looks like when he trains with Sam Sulik. Toes bigger than your head that could curl a Tesla Cybertruck. Bosses Refresh gives new freaky designs to the big 3 bosses in Minecraft. Now seeing the warden spawn from the ground and chase you in the dark just got a whole lot scarier. I'd rather cop a whooping from my mama than see this in the wild. Pure nightmare fuel. The Wither looks like the old chocolate lady in the wheelchair from SpongeBob, but with an extra 2 heads, and its spikes on its back look pretty freaky. But the Warden and Wither are less scary when fighting each other and not you, so you get a nice show to watch in peace. And lastly, the Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon design looks wicked, definitely a vibe that suits the end, but for me, the body was stiff. I'd love to see a more free-moving variant to create the perfect scary end boss. Broken tools will now give visual indicators to your tools when they start getting destroyed. A good way to tell if your tools are about to break for people like myself who forget to look at the hotbar. And if someone is laughing at your small tool, go and show them that size doesn't matter and it's about how you use it. I really love the designs between the full health and below health tools. Red's Blessed Enchanted Glint gives your armor and weapons a new gold aurora when enchanted. I really like this color, as it really makes you feel like a Super Saiyan. A nice subtle pack to show off your enchanted items with. Overhaul your Minecraft world in an old school rustic way with Avalon 32X. Mobs now look a lot cuter, and even the moo-moos look a lot fluffier. I just want to pat them. Quality of life gets an overhaul, making the grass more grassy, the flowers more flowery, and I love the overgrown grass onto the path blocks alongside with the connected textures. I also really like the grass growing out of the water too. The 32-bit gives such a nice look to blocks. Just look at how good nether portals and nether blocks look. Once in the nether, you can greet Pumbaa, but I'd pat him from a distance, as he looks pretty angry. I'm definitely liking the overall feel of the nether in this pack. Fire also gets a little change, and it also has updated sounds. This pack adds in a lot of updated sounds. The Stronghold portal looks amazing, and I love the addition of the angled ender eyes. And the Endermen make the end dimension a lot more scarier with 3 eyes in their heads. But their back posture is like mine after a long gaming session, so I know they won't be chasing me far. This pack is only 80% complete, and I didn't get to cover everything in this video, such as some of the weapons and the blocks. So head on over and download it to explore the hidden features for yourself. You can also explore the YouTube recommended video. They know what you want to watch, so you won't be disappointed. And I'll see you legends over there.